Hey everyone, and welcome to this deep dive on supercharging your training videos using the power of AI and a little bit of modern magic. I'm Emma, the community lead over at Vizard, and I'm thrilled to be joined by our resident product expert, Jason, today. Jason, it is great to have you here to share your insights on this topic. Doing great, Emma. Thanks so much for inviting me onto the show. I am genuinely pumped because this conversation sits right at the nexus of reducing content creation pain and maximizing audience reach. We've been intensely focused on building features designed for people who need to teach, train, and explain complex topics without an army of editors. Today, we are breaking down real-world workflows that learning and development teams can start using immediately. Sales enablement specialists and creators who repurpose long recordings will also find massive value in this practical walkthrough. Our main goal is to keep this extremely practical, moving far beyond just a flashy, surface-level demonstration. Absolutely, and throughout the session, we will demo several of Vizard's key capabilities that you will likely use weekly. We'll cover the auto-editing process that turns long videos into clips ready for viral distribution on social platforms. We will also look at auto-scheduling features designed to prevent you from living inside your content calendar application. The centralized content calendar, where you plan your entire output strategy in one visual location, is another major time saver. Beyond the automation, we'll touch upon crucial elements like brand controls and the ability to use custom AI-generated voices. Crucially, we'll show you ways to keep your existing content perpetually updated without the dreaded need to re-record entire courses. Before we dive into the practical demonstrations, let's quickly cover a couple of housekeeping items for everyone joining us live. Please drop any and all questions you have into the chat box or comment section right now. Our dedicated support team is actively monitoring these and will pull the best questions forward for our dedicated Q&A segment later. We will also make sure that a full recording of this entire session is distributed to everyone who registered shortly after we wrap up. For those who prefer written instructions, head over to help.vizard.com where all our detailed documentation lives. That resource is truly the home for step-by-step guides and in-depth tutorials on every feature we mention. Okay, let's quickly set the stage by clarifying exactly who benefits most from this toolset we are discussing. If your daily work involves creating training videos or short micro-learning clips, you are absolutely in the right place. This is also crucial for anyone repurposing the content from long webinars or producing comprehensive how-to tutorials. These four areas represent the most common and successful use cases we see from our community members right now. Take a moment to think about your current project and let us know which category it falls into by typing in the chat. From our customer conversations, we notice a clear pattern between the content type and its inherent challenge. Tutorials and simple how-tos are often short, needing to be very action-driven, like showing a click path in software. Conversely, full training videos or recorded workshops tend to be longer, more conceptual, and difficult to keep evergreen. Micro-learning focuses on delivering small, digestible lessons that perfectly fit into the limited free time people have today. Then we have the massive opportunity to repurpose a single long webinar into dozens of smaller clips for all channels. The pain points we hear constantly revolve around time consumption, achieving a professional look, and the terror of content updates. The steep learning curve associated with professional editing software also stops many potential creators in their tracks. Jason, these exact blockers are precisely the reasons why so many teams are seeking out a solution like Vizard. Let's move from the theory to the practical application and show you the auto-editing magic in action right now. This is often called the no more blank page trick, where you simply drop in that massive source file, say a 90-minute recording. Vizard's AI instantly scans the entire recording, identifying moments with high audience energy or strong sound bites. The result is a folder full of completely ready-to-post, short clips delivered to you within just a few minutes of processing. The core magic here involves the algorithm actively looking for natural peaks, like audience laughs or rhetorical questions. It also detects emphatic statements or abrupt changes in vocal tone that signal a key takeaway moment has occurred. You receive a package of editing-ready assets, complete with auto-generated captions and suggested thumbnail options. Furthermore, the system suggests the correct aspect ratios for all major social platforms: square, vertical, and landscape. It even drafts a compelling caption or promotional line to accompany the clip, saving you that final writing step. While you can tweak every single suggestion, in most cases, the initial AI output is polished enough to publish immediately. This feature drastically eliminates the painful manual labor of scrubbing through hours of footage to find the golden nuggets. You also get to choose an overall editing style, perhaps more branded, more casual, or specifically ultra-snackable. Then, you set the precise length constraint, whether it needs to be under 60 seconds for a rapid TikTok post or 2 minutes for LinkedIn. If your original long video contains screen shares or detailed slides, Vizard intelligently selects the best visual layout for each clip. This ensures that even the repurposed social teaser maintains a professional and polished look for your brand. Now let's tackle the very common headache of getting these great clips actually published with consistency. We've all experienced that moment. A perfect clip is made, but then it just sits gathering digital dust in a folder for weeks. This is where the auto schedule feature steps in to completely automate your publishing cadence across all platforms. You simply define how frequently you want to post, perhaps every Tuesday and Thursday, and the system handles the rest. It intelligently schedules those clips to go live across your connected social channels based on known optimal posting times. This is an absolute game changer for busy creators who usually juggle multiple platforms manually every single day. Forget building that complex spreadsheet or manually uploading assets into a separate scheduler application. Vizard manages the entire distribution pipeline for you, providing a truly end-to-end publishing solution. And if your editorial plan changes midweek, you can temporarily pause all scheduled posts with a simple toggle switch. When you reactivate scheduling, the AI automatically recalculates and fills in the next best available time slots. The third crucial piece tying this whole system together is the Content Calendar view, acting as your central command center. It gives you a complete visual overview of your entire publishing schedule for the month at a single glance. Within this calendar, you can easily drag and drop posts to swap their publish dates to suit any shift in priority. You also have the ability to swap out thumbnails or leave detailed notes for your content team right there in the system. This centralized planning tool is perfect for orchestrating large campaigns like product launches or weekly tips series. Now, let's walk through a totally realistic scenario to show the power of this integrated workflow. Imagine you have a full 1-hour training session focused entirely on advanced Excel functions for your analysts. Your goal is to break that hour down into perhaps 10 micro-learning clips and a couple of social teasers. With Vizard, you simply import the recording and hit the Create Clips prompt on the main screen. You can specify the exact number of clips you want and even give the AI a focus, like pivot tables or chart creation. The system then intelligently returns clips that isolate the exact key learning moments discussed within those specified areas. And yes, to be perfectly clear, every single generated clip comes out automatically time-synced with accurate captions. To maintain strong brand alignment across all your outputs, you can create and save a comprehensive brand kit. This kit locks in your specific logo placement, the correct typography to use, and your lower third graphic styles. It's not just about the visuals, though. You can also attach your preferred caption style and default placement to that saved kit. We always get asked if you can inject your own materials, like proprietary screenshots or custom presentation slides, and the answer is yes. If the AI selects a generic illustration, you can simply upload your specific Excel screenshot and replace the visual element. Vizard handles swapping those assets in cleanly, ensuring that the underlying edit points and timing remain perfectly preserved. Now, to be transparent, Vizard isn't the only tool available for video creation out in the market today. You have incredibly powerful digital audio workstations like Premiere Pro or Final Cut, which are certainly industry gold standards. However, those traditional DAWs often come with an extremely steep learning curve and are genuine overkill for simple repurposing tasks. Then there are the newer single-feature AI clippers that do one thing well, but force you to manually handle scheduling and design afterward. That manual handover means more steps, juggling more applications, and ultimately, more friction in your workflow. Some competing AI tools often gate the most powerful features behind very expensive subscription tiers, limiting access. Vizard specifically aims to deliver a unified, single workflow that balances maximum speed with complete creative control. You receive the benefit of instant automation suggestions, coupled with the ability to customize every granular detail quickly. This means you get back massive amounts of time without ever having to compromise on your established brand quality standards. Another highly requested feature that people frequently ask about involves language localization and custom voice options. If you need quick multi-language subtitles, the platform can generate accurate translated captions for you instantly. For certain languages, the AI can even suggest a high-quality synthetic voice dub to accompany those new captions. For organizations requiring true brand consistency across borders, a custom voice clone becomes an incredibly powerful asset. Imagine your lead instructor recorded in English, but you need a native-sounding Spanish narration for a different market. A clone voice ensures that tonal quality and familiarity remain consistent, which builds learner trust immediately. However, for any nuanced or highly technical content, we always advise a quick review by a native speaker for subtle accuracy. Let's talk about the inevitable problem of training data changing. A policy shift or a new software process emerges. The thought of re-recording an entire module just for a small update is a major blocker for most L&D departments. With Vizard, you can simply edit the corresponding section of the transcript and regenerate just that audio snippet. You then insert that fresh audio into the existing clip, which maintains all your original visual edits perfectly. This means a 30-second process update takes only minutes to implement, not hours spent reshooting and re-editing. The platform presents this all through an easy-to-use, editable script view of your entire video content. You can highlight filler words like or ah directly in the text to have them automatically removed from the final output. You can also type in completely new sentences, and the system seamlessly re-renders the entire clip with updated captions. This approach effectively breaks the constant, frustrating cycle of re-recording and re-editing content just for minor fixes. Before we jump into our live Q&A, let's share a few quick practical tips to maximize your immediate success with the tool. First, always choose your absolute best performing long video, the one with the highest existing engagement, as your first repurposing candidate. The strong sound bites from already popular content tend to translate very well into high-performing short clips on social media. Secondly, invest the initial time into setting up your brand kit perfectly, because you will reuse those settings constantly. Save your caption style, your logo position, and your color palette once, so you never have to configure those elements again. Third, when using auto-schedule, start conservatively with a defined frequency, measure the results, and then scale up slowly. Don't immediately blast content everywhere. Test one rhythm first to understand what resonates best with your specific audience. Finally, please do not fear the machine edits. Treat every auto-generated clip as a fantastic first draft ready for quick polishing. A 5 to 10 minute polish on an AI draft is infinitely faster than starting that entire creative process from zero. Jason mentioned the Learning Hub, which is also directly accessible through templates built right inside the application itself. If you need a proven blueprint, look for walkthroughs on how to convert a long webinar into a full month of micro-learning content. These detailed guides are available both within the product interface and, of course, on the help documentation site. And for those who enjoy connecting with peers, hop into our community Discord channel to share hacks and production tips. Our community members often share amazing high-value captioning hacks and great cadence strategies that benefit everyone. All right, Emma, that brings us to the point where we can open the floor for about 10 minutes of live questions from the audience. Our support team will do their best to answer as many as possible during this time, and we promise to follow up on any we miss. But before we conclude, I want to emphasize our core mission behind building this entire platform. We built Vizard to genuinely help you produce significantly more high-quality learning content without destroying your personal schedule or your sanity. Whether you are overhauling an existing online course, extracting value from a massive webinar, or maintaining a steady social rhythm, this is the goal. The underlying theme is always about maximizing your real-world impact while drastically minimizing frustrating, time-wasting busy work. That's a fantastic summary, Emma, and I want to sincerely thank everyone for taking the time to join us and for submitting such insightful questions. We will ensure the session recording, along with all the helpful resource links we mentioned, get distributed out to you. If you decide to try out any of the workflows we demonstrated today, please tag us or ping us in the community Discord. We absolutely love seeing the tangible, real-world results our users achieve using these new time-saving capabilities. Thank you again for hanging out with us, and we really look forward to seeing you all again on our next session. And with that, everyone, go out there and make something truly useful today without the typical creation headache.